South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Mayfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a Kettle Witherspoon. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Again, it's Harris on second down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
On 1st and 10, Winston.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And some room to run now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. This is caught. It's Boyd. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And Mayfield will have a 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Second down, Winston. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Winston on 3rd and 2.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all. And, Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember. But back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On first down, Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, this defense for the Pats, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll try to throw now. Winston.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Second and 10.
Snell on the shotgun handoff. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 22. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. They'll go with Snell here on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give here to Snell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Mayfield on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Malik McDowell. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Dolphins have got it.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. but it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about, Dust, all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Winston's throw complete here to Ayuk.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion. And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball. From the 27, Winston. And complete, right side to Cook. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on. Here's 2nd and 10. Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Damian Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Pats at the line ready to go as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Oh, the return, Boston Scott. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Winston. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this ride.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Mayfield now. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
On the handoff, it's Snell. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Looking deep for Adams. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
Well,
He's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Harris is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They hand this off to Harris, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing, Winston. He gets it complete to Harris. All able to avoid him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that's complete to Adams. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stick.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. On the draw, it's Harris. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he returns this to the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And now here's another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they will take a knee here. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Miami. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zadarius Smith with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark. And that should be enough to put this one on ice. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Miami, they get yet another victory to finish the year at 14-3 overall. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And it will be a disappointing finish to the regular season, no doubt.